I am actually curious. This mission might be locked behind a rupee counter. The little twin steps over the little river. My cave rests above that river's source. Misko hid the location of the treasure in some kind of strange secret code. Like a simple riddle. But apparently a former dog walker of one of Misko's underlings' descendants' neighbors, as solid a lead as any. You're telling me. Okay. Well, the Great Bandit apparently has a hidden cove behind a waterfall somewhere, so we should take a look at that. If we go and speak to this gentleman who looks very mad that we're harassing all of his patrons. Ah, welcome. Will you be staying with us? A regular bed will cost you 20 rupees and a soft bed is 40. Well, according to him, the soft bed is special, that they're proud to offer here at most of their stable locations. Costs more, but you'll wake up more energized with additional health and possibly stamina. Not necessarily worth it, so don't mind me. I will skedaddle and be on my way. Excuse me, are you all right? No, sorry. I didn't notice you. I was a bit lost in thought there. I've been doing rigorous research day and night to figure out the mystery of the blood moon. What is this blood moon you speak of? Surely we haven't seen it before. That's inexcusable. Listen up and I'll tell you about it. For 100 years, every so often when the clock strikes midnight, the sky turns red and a full moon rises. That is a bad moon, all right. Monsters that have been previously defeated will come back to life. And that is what is known as the blood moon. Why do the monsters return to life? Why does it only happen when the sky turns red? No one really has the answer to these questions. It is a mysterious phenomenon. So if we learn anything about the blood moon, we'll make sure to tell him. Well, lucky for him, we already know that there's a blood moon tonight already. It's the 13th day moon, and now it'll slowly expand. It seems like bad luck, especially because I guess February and March have Friday the 13th, and it's weird to have them so consecutively. But I guess he'll just repeat this information. All right, sorry, I just wanted you to feel special about yourself. Thank you for that. Now, if we head over here, this man, he seems to be manning both the stable and the inn, but his brother seems to be doing something else.
Hi.
Welcome to Dueling Peaks Stable. What do you think of the place? It's pretty nice, yeah. It's just the way his brother is looking at him. He's like, can you please peddle your nonsense elsewhere? And everyone seems so obsessed with the fact that the world was almost destroyed 100 years ago, but better that than what's going on in the real life, right? So, even the wild horses are back. There's a lot of energy in this place. So, where are you headed? Both Kakariko and Hateno village are nearby. Well, we are on our way to Kakariko, and it happens to be where the Sheikah clan lives. It said that some time ago they had advanced techniques that were more powerful than anything anyone had ever seen. But that power put them at odds with the king at the time, and they were scattered across the land. Yeesh, sounds like a pretty terrible thing. Well, if we head north and we follow the road straight, we'll find a big bridge, and cross that, keep following the path, and Kakariko will open right in front of us. Leave it to Rensa to tell you about the roads around this area. Hateno is a little farther away, but it's also extremely important. It was largely unaffected by the events of the Great Calamity, so the people there are pretty easygoing. I hear they even have a research center, but folks tend to avoid the weird scientist who lives there. Well, we head north. When we reach the fork in the road, we head east and then follow it. It's a little far, but with a horse, we should get there in under a day. Wow, I'm very much looking forward to that. Speaking of horses, did you not see any on your way here? Certainly not as many as in years past, but there are still quite a few around. Horses in the wild are, well, wild. No one has trained or cared for them. If you manage to catch one, let my brother Tassarin know. He'll register the horse for you. Okay, so he is canonically your brother. That's good to know. My boys are well springs of information about horses, so feel free to pick their brains. Wait, you have children? That's weird. I also could have sworn you gave me a mission. Huh. Well, a lot of monsters come out at night. You didn't need to tell me twice. It's been happening forever, brother. They're wild, so till you calm them, it's gonna be one crazy ride, but there's no feeling quite like taming a wild stallion. Excellent! I took second in the Hyrule horse taming competition. Oh. Hey, I saw that look you gave me. Fine. You don't believe me? Let's go, pal. You and me, right here, right now. At the flagpole, I have a knife. Yeah, we're gonna challenge him to a tame-off. Let's do it. That's the spirit. The only rule is you must bring a wild horse back to the spot within the time limit. Oh, you know, is this why that gal gave us a hasty elixir? So in under 2 minutes, we need to bring a wild horse back and prepare for extreme taming. Oh boy, man, they really are just letting us go out and do this right now. Well, let me go and take a look at my inventory, because surely I must have something here. So I made a couple of those. Do I not? The one I'm more concerned about is the sneaky elixir, so I can, you know, sneak up on them, but maybe this will be a little better for now. So we'll take this and we'll grab whatever horse we find out here, just for fun, because there are plenty of legendary horses we can find, so long as we're not getting pelted by freaking Octoroks. Good lord. And that is going to be a very fun endeavor. Here we go. You know, usually there's like a blue one out here that I kind of like, but these ones are far away. Good Jesus. Yeah. Which one? I guess it's not going to matter. This is purely for the mission, but we'll take this dark one. Why not? Oh, that is unless they see me. Oh boy. Am I going to mess up this mission? Because I'm not stealthy enough? Oh boy. There's more over here. We still have to get back. Ah, jeez. This is rough. I'm just gonna sneak up on this one. We should be fine. So you just come up from behind, and then you mount, and then you just gotta soothe, but it takes up a lot of your stamina. There we go. And now we go back. Oh, thank goodness. You are gonna have to constantly soothe them so that they don't kick you off. And the more wild they are, the more difficult they are to control, which probably shouldn't come as much of a surprise. So just go ahead and, there we go, leaps and bounds. That actually was not too bad. Is that a blue one over there? Huh, that's all right. We made it back with plenty of time to spare. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna go and show off my prize here. Amazing! But I can't believe you beat my 2-minute record so easily. I mean, I won 2nd place in the Hyrule Horse Taming Competition, the most prestigious competition in all the land. Well, anyways, here's the purse for winning the 2nd official Hyrule Horse Taming Competition. Another purple rupee. Hey, almost came out even. Well, there's more competition out there than he ever knew about. Maybe Hyrule isn't so bad after all. Yeah, cool. Well, thank you for that. So, when you tame a new horse, you gotta take it on to the stable. That is, so long as your horse decides to cooperate. And there we go. Welcome to my stable. We deal in all things horse related. We also double as an inn. Huh. Wait, we already spoke before on the other side of the counter. But yes, I do know about the stable system. Hi. Haha. If you've come with a wild horse, you can register with us here. Or if I want to rest, head inside. So let's go ahead and register. And, ooh, this one is actually pretty bad. I think he charges you to keep them here, but I think I will just go ahead and reset this one free. So, yeah. I mean, as much as I'd like to keep this one, it just seems kind of like terrible, so I'm sorry. You can go and be free. I just did this to, I don't know, show this man what's what. But this will give us the perfect opportunity to show off one of the more unique amiibos that you could grab. So let's swap on over to the amiibo rune. And when you activate it, I have to touch an amiibo to the NFC point. And if you have either the Twilight Princess amiibo or the Super Smash Bros. Link amiibo, we can go ahead and touch it there. And the first time that you place it, you will spawn in this incredible specimen of a horse. This, my friends, will come fully maxed out and bonded, and we can just bring it on over here on our own. Much easier than the wild horse. So we'll just go ahead and drop you off right here. Gotcha. This is the horse. 4 strength, speed, and stamina with a gentle temperament. Our bond is maxed out, which is a little strange, but we have a registration fee to help support our conservation efforts. The fee also gets you a locally made saddle and bridle for your horse, or bridle, I always pronounce it wrong. So sure, 20 rupees for this horse, I will absolutely do. So Normally, you would be at liberty to name your horse, but this one is special. This is Epona, the horse of legend. What are you thinking? You can't rename a horse of legend. What are you, some kind of stoop? Yeah, pretty sure there's a law against that. So, Epona, it is. There it is. Nice. Yeah, we'll go and take the horse. Why not? I would love to. Oh, and by the way, if you get separated from your horse, you can whistle and it will come running. So we can call our horse or other companions to us, which is interesting if you happen to have a Wolf Link amiibo, which, as it happens to be, I do. But if your horse is too far away, it won't be able to hear you. So that's kind of one of the downsides about bringing your horse around, because you can't pick up items or loot things if you're on your horse. You can mostly just get places a lot quicker. And that's more or less the downside of using these. But if we're just trying to travel to, say, Kakariko, then it's perfectly a valid way of, moving around and such. Now, before we do anything else, I'm pretty sure this is the one with the pinwheel on it, so I'm gonna make my way up here because I want to grab me some more Koroks and also prepare for our next round of amiibos, because there are a few different ways that you can cheese getting very specific outfit sets and weapons, and it does involve changing the time on your Switch and all that stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm mostly just gonna focus on just saves coming, more or less, and retrying and reloading saves and things like that. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but we'll see what happens, because we have quite a few of them to go through. There's another Korok seed for the pile, and I am going to see, is there, well, that's just a treasure. I could shoot that down, but that is sort of the direction I'm thinking about heading off towards. All right. Let's drop on down, and Epona, I should probably put her away, right? I think, well, maybe she'll be fine. But this is as good a spot as any to make sure we're still recording, and go ahead and, well, actually, I already activated my daily bonus. Let me go ahead and activate my health recovery, because it will give me temporary max hearts here. These are going to be taken off first anytime I take damage, but I don't know if they carry over if you reload a save. It doesn't matter, but let's go ahead and make a hard save and load it back up. Although you can scan virtually any amiibo into the game, the resources and materials they yield are usually pretty low leveled and aren't nearly as comparable as the ones you get from the Zelda universe. And depending on what game that specific amiibo happens to be for, might have a unique cosmetic armor associated with it, and maybe even sometimes a weapon. For those of you who have been with the channel long enough, you'll know that I am quite partial to Majora's Mask, so that is the first one we're going with here today. We get a bunch of different shrooms, but of course, the item of choice is going to come in the chest. And if this is something that you're not a huge fan of, as much as I would love bomb arrows, you can always just reload your save and try again. It is my lucky day. Legends say this mask was once worn by a hero from a world in which the moon threatened to fall. It looks scary, but wearing it offers fierce, godlike power. I guess this makes up for the fact that we do not indeed have the helmet for the phantom armor. So, fierce days it is, and it just looks so freaking cool. Oh my goodness. That is insane. I have never gotten this one before, but I'm very glad I ripped open that bad boy for this. Now, there is one more that I would like to take a quick gander at, but first, let's go ahead and take our new chill shroom, often found at the base of pine trees in cold climates. They're cool to the touch and can be used to cook dishes that allow you to stay cool, even in arid regions. You know, like in Tejas. We also have the sun shroom, which is basically the complete opposite. And the Zap Shroom, which will offer protection against electricity. Very nice, very welcome, and excuse me, yeah, whatever. So I'm gonna make a save here because I really want this. I don't mind it at all, but you can also get the rest of the outfit as well as the Fierce Deity Sword. And so that's something I'll be shooting for every now and then, but since this is our first time going for the old lottery, let's try something else, shall we? And this time we are going to go with the 30th anniversary edition of Link from Ocarina of Time. Once again, we'll scan in, and this one drops a lot of miscellaneous meat, including raw gourmet meat. All right, well, thank you. I hope there's something good in this, because that feels rare. But inside this chest is a soldier's claymore. Well, I guess we'll do it again until we find something worth keeping. Load her up. And with that, we have obtained the infamous Trousers of Time. Legends say these were once worn by a hero who traveled through time. They were originally made by people who made their home in the forest. While this isn't necessarily what I was looking for, I do think that, well, they fit rather nicely with my current attire, so maybe we'll just stick with that for the time being. That way we can get out of those itchy tights and Epona can feel something somewhat familiar on her backside. As we probably, before we scale the twin dueling peaks, there's a few other things I want to do, such as checking out the incredible treasure stash belonging to the man, the myth, the legend, Misko. All we have to do is follow the river up and we should be fine. But first, actually, I was gonna say, this seems a little suspicious over here. Usually they don't put these slabs here unless they're hiding some potent treasure. So in lieu of using my octo balloon, we can just do that and take a quick gander. Oh yes. Oh, that's nice. This is good. Even if it is for an opal, I risk life and limb for all treasures. Thank you for that. So we'll keep on going over here because we do have to cross the twin bridges. Maybe there's, oh, there's even more enemies over there. Okay, can we read this? Yeah, big twin bridge, little twin bridge. I think we can find the source of the river on our own just fine, but just out of an abundance of caution, I might be careful coming over here. God, even more of these guys. Yeah, I wonder. Can I snipe from this far away? Maybe. But he has some great vision. Okay, can I do this? Oh my god, get blocked. Thank you. Oh my god, and he had shock arrows. Why? Why? Well, I'm very glad, at least, that we got him with one shot. Thank you. And you guys didn't have to come out of the woodwork like that. That is completely unnecessary. Sheesh. Here, how about this? Go give me a good old thwack there. Or not. Thank you. God, that scared me. Well, I hope he dropped some of those shock arrows, but what I wanted to say is I might go ahead and do some of that like costume grinding a little bit on screen just for fun, because it is kind of cool seeing what we could get. And probably wouldn't be the worst investment if we get some neat things, but I won't do too much of it. And that sounds like an Octorok. Am I about to be bullied? Or was he in the rocks over there? Oh, it totally was. Yeah, I saw him. I saw him run away. Ooh, a soldier's claymore with enhanced durability. I probably wouldn't mind that, but, as far as my weapons are concerned, we are probably gonna lose the duplex soon enough. I'm gonna go and drop this. And I should probably just wear the broadsword. Yeah, because I would prefer to hold on to as many one-handed weapons as possible, but this'll do for now. Was there anything else around here? Kinda hope not. Yeah, see, I knew he was up here. Alright, friend. I'm afraid your days of ruining my life are over. If you would like to procure yourself your proper arrangements, then I think I can just go ahead and take care of all of your personal effects, huh? So, should I? Nah, I'll just leave Epona over there. If you leave your horse out in the open, you shouldn't necessarily have to worry much about you know, getting them to safety, because the stable can do that for you. You'll just have to be somewhat cognizant of everybody around you and whatnot. This surely is not the place I was looking for. I think we'll have to go up just a bit more. But as long as we're on this side of the river, we should be fine. There's probably stuff up there too, but you'll want quite a lot of willpower and stamina to make it up there. All right, sir, I'm gonna need you to step off of the premises, if you don't mind. Got some new pants and I'd rather not get them dirty just yet. And you only had the nerve to give us the single octo balloon. Go figure. Oh, hold on. Is this, this actually might be, where we're gonna start running into birds, or bears, and beets, and Battlestar Galacticas, which worries me, because they're tough. And what is that? Oh no, oh no. Not only do we have a bear butt over there, but is that what I think it is? That might be a Stalnox. I think that's what they're called. Half Hinox and half Stalken, whatever you want to call them. I'm all sorts of frazzled right now because I don't want to die. Please, I would rather survive. But with the power of the silent shroom, I might be able to just... Yeah, here we go. There's a lizard on the tree there. Oh boy. Oh, he heard me. Sorry. Oh my god, it's so majestic. I am so sorry. And he drops raw gourmet meat. Any connoisseur would rank this tender, juicy cut of meat gourmet. Expect an exquisite meal when cooking with this. This and collecting this type of meat is going to be your best bet in farming rupees, in addition to the horned rabbit over there, which I did detail a while ago. Of course, everyone's gonna freak the hell out. So I think I hit it, actually. I totally did. Thanks for the roops, I think. Ooh, that was a lot of them. Oh my god. And there's another bear. This time it sees me. This time it's unhappy to see me. Oh, is this? This might be like the place I was looking for. Okay, well, we shall sneak just a little further. What are you thinking? What do you got for me? Ooh, this thing's gonna explode any minute now. But as long as I get the gourmet meat, we should be fine. Okay, it certainly looks as though this is the place I was looking for. So before we do anything else, let's go and take care of this right here and now. And we can also seemingly make our ascent here. More silent shrooms, which is really nice. But, there's a Korok. It has been too long, my friend. So please, by all means, thank you. Such a great number. In the water you go, and I think we just make our way up, but it doesn't seem like there's really much we can do in terms of ascending very conveniently, because that'll only take us so far. Huh. So let me try this. I'm gonna set you like right here as much as I can. Maybe we'll try our newly acquired bandana, although I don't think we need it necessarily. Yeah, because we can get up there. I hope this is the one. I really do. Because this seems like a little dinky, you know, to be a hiding place of the great mischievous Misko. And, I mean, his reputation precedes him or her. But I think it is just beyond the two bridges and wherever we go from there. Oh no, please don't rain. Oh my goodness. The perfect time to start raining. Oh no, why? Okay, this was a sign. Shoot, they're of course gonna start doing this now. Why? Ugh. I wonder, can I just like run in this corner? Sometimes you can jank yourself up, but right now we don't have anything that can help us climb through this, so damn. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, well it stopped raining the second after I left, which is a little suspicious. I think Misko knew I was coming. But, yeah. It literally sprinkled for 5 seconds to stop me from climbing up here. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. This, ooh. A lot of shiny stuff here. And I see a hole I can bomb. I will take, all of these silent shrooms. And with the power of my remote bomb that I will leave right here, we've got ourselves a veritable trove of treasure. Soldier spear, but more importantly, all manners of items like opal. Wow. But we have toasted hearty truffles. A hearty truffle with a toasted, crispy outside and a warm, gooey inside. Thank you for that.